If you had 24 hours to do anything you wanted in Chicago, what would it be? This city is a powerhouse, a premier architectural hub, featuring iconic skyscrapers like the Sears Tower, birthplace of the deep dish pizza, legendary sports town, and home to icons such as Michael Jordan, Robin Williams, Kanye West, architect Frank Lloyd Wright, and President Obama. Chicago has been my home for 14 years. As your host and resident Bearbrick Collector, I'm skipping the typical tourist attractions to show you the real soul of the city. Forget the Magnificent Mile and the Bean. We're gonna go on a different kind of tour, one that hits the Hebru Brantley murals that inspired iconic Bearbricks, hunts for grails at Rotofugi and Toy De Jour, come find my very own treasure box hidden in Chicago, and connect with local legends like Luis de Guzman and Don C. This is what a real collector does with 24 hours in the 312. Stop number 1. People know Chicago for the Willis Tower, but if you look just beyond the skyline, you'll find the real soul of the city. Chicago's home to some of the most incredible artists in the world. You have to hunt down the Hebru Brantley murals. For a Bearbrick collector like me, seeing Flyboy on a massive wall is the ultimate inspiration. Hebru Brantley is a world-renowned Chicago artist, best known for creating Flyboy, a character inspired by the Tuskegee Airmen that symbolizes empowerment and the innocence of black youth. His distinct Afro-futurist style blends the elements of the 1960s pop art, Japanese anime, and street culture to explore themes of nostalgia and identity. Beyond his large-scale murals all over the city, Hebru Brantley has become a powerhouse in the world of Bearbricks with the exclusive release from United States from Bait and his collaboration with the Bait brand. Seeing this work in the wild reminds you that the designer, part of the designer toy, starts right here on these walls. These murals are the heartbeat of Chicago, and our art isn't just locked in museums. It's in the alleys and on the bricks of Logan Square, providing the raw blueprint for the figures we put on our shelves. For me, art and toys are one and the same. When I look at these walls, I'm looking at the DNA of the entire scene. And speaking of the scene, we need to go find some shelves to fill. Now, if you're a toy collector, you have to hit up Rotofugi. They're an award-winning designer toy store, really one of the only dedicated spots of this caliber in the Midwest. It's part gallery, part shop, and 100% vibe. If you love the thrill of the pull, this place is heaven. They carry hundreds of different blind boxes, and of course, being a Bearbrick guy, I always check their stock. Now, full disclosure, their 400% selection isn't huge. You'll mostly find general releases here, but for exploring different brands and discovering new artists, Rotofugi is the gold standard. I've spent more hours in this building than I'd like to admit to my wife. They've got everything from Tokidoki to Kid Robot, and of course the Bearbricks. What I love about Rotofugi is their trade-in policy. If you pull a blind box in store and it's not the one that you wanted, you can sometimes swap it for the display piece. It's that community aspect that makes Chicago collecting special. Next up is Toy De Jour. This place is pure nostalgia. While Rotofugi is about the new school designer scene, Toy De Jour is where the history lives. This is where the nostalgia really hits hard. You never know what's going to be sitting on those shelves. It might be a vintage piece that reminds you of being a kid, or weird bootleg that you just have to have in your archive. Interestingly enough, this is the only spot where I've consistently found Bearbricks tucked away here in Chicago. But more than the toys, I have a deep personal attachment to this shop. Sam, one of the co-founders over here, is a legend. He actually helped me verify the account when I was breaking the Guinness World Record. Sam is just a cool, genuine guy. Seeing him run his shop with his wife Liz reminds me so much of my own years of collecting, just that raw passion for the hunt. The thrill of the hunt is a huge part of why we love Bearbricks. As a thank you to Sam for his help with Guinness World Record verification, I've created a series of special and mystery bags for the shop. I'm donating every single one of these figures to the store, so by the time you're watching this video, they're ready for you to go find them. Whether you're hunting for the Tokidoki soccer Bearbrick I tucked inside, or just looking for the best prices in the United States, Toy De Jour is the place to be. The little mystery bags will be sold at Sam's desired price, and my hope is to keep the Chicago collector scene thriving. Good luck finding the rare ones. Hope you guys find it, and happy hunting. So beyond the shops, Chicago gives you something rare, the chance to go behind the scenes with the pioneers. One of the biggest names in the game and a true Chicago icon is Luis de Guzman. Luis is a pioneer when it comes to using abstraction and geometric shapes. He's one of the few artists out there with his very own 1000% Bearbrick. As a second-generation Filipino-American, his work often explores his family's immigrant journey and the layered memories of his childhood, blending traditional fine art with modern pop culture. His signature style is the usage of bold, prismatic shapes to deconstruct and reimagining iconic pop culture figures. You'll see this shattered geometric look in his famous reinterpretations of characters like Bugs Bunny, SpongeBob SquarePants, and the Chicago Cubs Angry Bear logo. He has successfully bridged the gap between street art and luxury collectibles. His portfolio includes major partnerships with New Balance, Warner Brothers, the Chicago Cubs, and of course Bape. Recently, I got the chance to visit his studio and talk to him about the Bearbrick designs for the Designer Con Decon series too. Meeting him and hearing the inspiration behind his work meant so much to me as a collector. And stay tuned because I'll be dropping a dedicated video with that full-length interview very soon. But that's the beauty of the city. If the timing works and the stars align, you can actually meet these incredible creators and see the work through their eyes.
You know, originally we were just supposed to be the 100%. And then they came back, I think it was like halfway through. They were like, oh, by the way, Medicom wants to turn this into 400%, 1000%. Yeah. Halfway through the process, they're like, oh, this design is really great. We'd love to do 400 and 1,000. I'm like, oh my gosh, absolutely.
Oh, just like that.
Just like that, yeah.
Now here's a pro tip for anyone visiting. Chicago's art scene moves really fast. In the evening, there are always private pop-ups or gallery nights. Stay tuned. The key is to subscribe to local artist newsletters. That's how you find the public gatherings and other events that make the city feel like a community. Recently, Luis de Guzman and Austin Neely held up a pop-up showroom event for their new apparel brand called In Full Color at the legendary store RSVP Gallery, which was created by visionaries Don C and Virgil Abloh in the Fulton Market neighborhood. The newly launched In Full Color exists to broadcast possibilities across art, design, and culture. It was inspired by fictional television stations, analog-era technology, and forgotten signage. The brand blends nostalgia with reinvention, creating visuals that feel both unfamiliar and instantly recognizable. The brand launch marked a huge milestone for Luis and Austin, and is a perfect example of how we can show up and support the artists we love. The energy at RSVP Gallery was incredible. It's one of those rare spots where you could browse a world-class Bearbrick collection, and if luck is on your side when you drop in, you might even catch a glimpse of a global legend like Don C himself. Don Crowley, aka Don C, is an influential American luxury streetwear designer, entrepreneur, and creative director from Chicago, known for founding the brand Just Don. Meeting a pioneer like Don C at an event like this is a massive moment for any collector. While we were talking, I had to put him on the spot. I asked him about the status of a potential Bearbrick collab, and his face lit up instantly. The energy was incredible. It's clear that the passion is there. Now we just need Medicom Toy to make this official. A Don C Bearbrick is the missing piece for every Chicagoan's collection.
When is your Bearbrick coming out?
Oh man, I wish, man. I have an idea for a Bearbrick, and it's something that's really like conceptual that no other Bearbrick has ever done. So I'm gonna revisit it.
Okay.
Seriously, it's serious. I was about to tell the idea, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna tell it. But it's definitely a concept that I have somewhere on one of my computers of RSVP Gallery Bearbrick, and the concept is pretty ill.
Awesome.
Visiting the launch really hit home for me. It shows how the same energy we see in the murals and the Bearbricks can evolve into high-end streetwear. This is why Chicago is such a force in the industry. The creativity here is constantly pushing boundaries. Being in this space, the inspiration is just on another level. So if you come to Chicago, there's just so much to soak in. From the Hebru Brantley murals to the shelves of Rotofugi and Toy De Jour, this city is a collector's dream. Now I get asked all the time if people can come see my personal collection. I'll tell you what, if you can solve the mathematical equation right here, I might just give you an invite to my home office.
Wow.
That's insane.
That's a lot. Holy
Just like-
cow. How many? How many? Oh my gosh. How do you organize these? They're very organized. my gosh, this is amazing. They're locked up, right? So you
No, you could open it.
Okay, I'm not.
No, go ahead. It's okay.
No.
It's okay. They're just toys.
This is.
I don't know if you do this with just toys.
This is a lot of little bears. This is a lot of bears.
안 틀린 거 됐어.
더 예뻐진 것 같은데? 더 많이 생겼는데? 더 생겼는데?
이렇게 됐어.
뭐야? 샤핑 됐는데 여기는?
살아요 이거.
이거 봐, 한국으로 다르. 나 이거 저기 유튜브에서 봤어요. 하나하나 소개.
나도 그거 봤는데.
나도 그거 봤는데.
근데 이걸 다 한꺼번에 샷으로 봤잖아. 뭐 새로운 애들이.
Oh my god. That's all I wanna say. Wow. I'm shaking with it.
Yeah, it got out of hand, right?
Oh wow. Oh wow. I will only like 2 days to go through it.
And
That is cool.
That's it. I'm done. Wow. Oh wow. You see, mine is all in boxes. I just have one display ready.
Holy cow, that's so cool. Okay, we gotta emulate that.
You see what I'm talking about?
No, for sure.
Oh my god, thank you. This is special.
yeah, of course, no problem.
Seriously, I'm hot now.
I'm Brick Chicago. Thank you so much for coming on the hunt with me. If you enjoyed this tour, please hit the subscribe button. It will mean a lot to me. Leave a comment telling me the favorite part about this video, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.